More power, baby. More power, baby. More power, baby. More power, baby.
That's right. It's MoPowah Mondays coming from you for take two. Coming to you from coming to you from Richmond for the first
MoPowah Playoffs.
Yeah, first race of the MoPowah Playoffs, baby. Got the preset and the custom trucks getting ready to go tonight. We got our sponsor with us this week as well, JCR. Glad to have them along for the ride. Getting ready to see some short track truck racing. Can I take the invite yet?
All right, go ahead and take your in.
All right. All right, we're getting it loaded in now. First race of the playoffs. Picked a heck of a track to get it going.
Well, I'll tell you right now, these guys definitely have it a little bit better than the other two series when it comes to what tracks are on the schedule. Not entirely different, but a little different to say the least. A little diverse. Sal got the pole for this race. I didn't see who else was all up there. I know Shackett got third.
Sludge on that
Staggs got
starting
fourth.
As they're 2x2 out front, started out and then spread out behind them really wide.
So the race, probably not going to have to pit at all. The only time you'll really see these guys pitting is at the end of the stages and if we have any cautions. We had a little bit of a fiasco Monday last week, but hopefully everyone's past that. Will not be tolerated if we see anything like we did last week.
51 looks under 38 for third place right there. Getting stuck on the outside is not what you want to have happen here at Richmond.
No, not at all. And looking at the points, Napa Fan did secure the regular season championship, so he starts the playoff round with 5 extra points over everyone else. Other than that, 2nd through 11th, we had 11 guys make it into the playoffs in this series. Just because we had a lot of guys in the top 10 that made it in, just off points, not just wins. So, one of a few series that we had that happen.
It's getting pretty single file pretty quick here, except for a few side-by-side battles in the back, but they've lined it back up now.
I was really surprised. Napa Fan he looked like he had struggled pretty bad in qualifying. I was out there, but he's up here in 6th place right now, getting ready to take 5th from Dank. Now, I said that there's 11 guys in the playoffs. Ooh. We got 15 here tonight. So that means 5 of these guys that are in here are not in the playoffs, but they're looking to try to secure a win and, steal one from these guys. Shake it up. Just because they're not in the playoffs doesn't mean they don't deserve to win. Doesn't mean that, they need to back off these guys at all. Late race maybe, but, hey, these guys are out here just like everyone else trying to win a race.
For sure is. Dank, 24 got by Dank there, but he's not letting him go easily. He's right there on his back bumper, still battling.
And Sean T is still fired, apparently, because Puddin told him to not run that paint scheme, apparently, and he did it again. That is a odd paint scheme, but I like it. Oh, he's in the wall.
It looked like the car underneath him scared him.
Yeah, and on my screen, it didn't look like they touched, but it looked like he shot up the track like they did touch on his screens. And Justin Shackett just puts Stags in the wall. Stags ain't happy about that. Gives him a bumper there. Tail whipped him right into the wall.
Meanwhile, Napa and Sludge have kind of separated themselves from the rest of the field out front.
And points leader for a good chunk of the season. I see back here with Dank and Napa, and that's Brian SP. Brian SP. I mean, there's a lot of guys in here that didn't win a race this season, but made it in on playoffs. Brian SP being one of them. Actually, there's not a bunch. There's only a couple.
38 trying to make the outside work a little bit against Stags right there.
There really isn't an outside line here. I mean, it's not like Iowa where you got that high line. It's the corner's a little bit tighter. You're not carrying as much speed. It gets really tight if you try to get it. I tried it earlier when I was practicing with customs, and yeah, there's no speed up there.
Yeah, the groove on this track is only about a lane and a half wide, and it's all along the bottom.
Yeah, this is a tough track to pass at. You basically just gotta wait for that one person to miss their entry miss their entry, wait for them to wash up the track, hit your line perfectly, get underneath them. That's about it. If you can get side by side with them on a straightaway, you're probably gonna pass them through the next sequence of corners.
Good to see the 23 truck of Sludge up here. I guess short tracks are kind of his specialty. He's had some rough weeks the past couple of weeks, it seems like.
Yeah, he came into the series.
We're used to seeing Napa fan in the 24 up here when it comes to the Knuckle team.
And just to clarify for everyone out there that is watching, which I'm getting ready to pull up the stream, I'm sure there's people in the comments, I'm sure. Oh, Daddy's probably out there, old country caliber.
Mommy?
No. Oh, yeah. He's not out there yet. Dean out there. What a nut. Nick Lovin out there. What's up, buddy? Puddin'. Hi, Dad. Dean wants to know what tracks are for these guys. I actually was just looking at it, and that's why I mentioned what I did earlier. I will pull that up.
The 02 and the 21 are a little battle right here for probably 6th or 7th, I'd say. Heavy duty is the 21. Yeah, that is a very nice looking 21 paint scheme for the truck right there. Start it back to the Wood Brothers.
Yeah, it's weird not seeing it in the purple and white truck. I do like that scheme. So yeah, Dean. They're at Richmond, obviously. Next week, they got New Hampshire, which we were at last week.
The tunnel rest just ate it in front of the leaders in the backstretch.
Oh no.
Didn't collect nobody though.
Well, that's good. No caution. He's staying up high, letting everyone go by. I'm sure he's got a bit of damage. Yeah, that front end looks like it has a little bit on it. Just trying to limp it around here.
Napa fan trying to chase down his top. He's worked his way to the top 5, trying to chase down these top 4.
Foul out front, but Sludge hasn't let him get away at all. But yeah, going back to it, Richmond, New Hampshire, Watkins Glen, and obviously Homestead after that. Well, definitely a little bit different, but not completely different. Yes, Calvert, he did call you mommy. Creed out there, what's up, buddy? Good luck in your race tonight. We should be getting close to the end of stage 1. It's only 32 or 35
You think
laps.
the 23 well, he's looking under him now. I was gonna say, do you think he's really trying to press it to get by him here, or kind of make him work him up, use his tires up?
I don't know. None of them have their adjustments in yet, so uh, they probably already practiced. Knowing Noco's team, McLovin, and all them, they probably definitely did their work to make sure their guys come out here and know what they got the entire race before they put their setup in and afterwards. So I'm sure that 23, he'll have something to compete for a win. I mean, just based off of what we're seeing now without a setup, I mean, the 4 and the 23, obviously, they done checked out on everyone. But that could change after we get to the end of the stage.
If I'm the truck in second, I know I got a quicker truck than the guy in first. I'm just trying to push the one in front of me and make him use his stuff up, and then squeeze on by when the time's right.
It looks like Sean T's on pit road. Did he lag out? I'm guessing so, because he's not moving. He had front end damage. I'm watching to see if he comes off.
Staggs is
Oh, yep,
comfortably.
Sean T in the chat said he did lag out.
Mm.
That's unfortunate. That's not what you want in the first week of playoffs. Super unfortunate for him.
Staggs has moved his way up to third pretty comfortably, but behind him there is what's shaping up to be a three-truck battle for that fourth spot.
Oh, I see that. You got Justin Shackett, Napa Fan, and Dank back there in fourth. And Brian SP behind them. Dank underneath Napa going into turn one. As much as we could disagree on what tracks were picked for the playoffs between the three series, I understand that they are all difficult tracks. The only difference, or the only similarity between the three series is we're all going to Homestead in the last week. So I get it to an extent. You know, we got a wild difference in all the tracks over the next 3 weeks. Gonna bring out the best and the worst out of everybody, I believe. So
The 51 looks like he's slowing up a little bit here. Maybe he's just rolling.
oh, we got some guys around here.
And that
That's
brings
gonna
out
bring
the
out the caution. That was Eternal Rest around again. I'm not sure who he was collected with there.
Looks like heavy duty or maybe sludge.
Hold on a second. Let me get this. I'm pretty sure that was probably the end of the stage. Yo, was that the end of the stage? Who is 1, 2, 3? You. Who got second and third there? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, boys.
So Sludge did manage to hold on to second.
Yeah, Sludge did get P2 there.
He was collected in that accident though. So fixing that damage is going to cost him some spots on pit road. Pretty sure. And that's exactly what happens, as he is now restarting in the back.
And Napa, I'm guessing, didn't pit. Either that or he just took right side. I just don't see how he could have gained that many spots.
Dank just gave a shot to Justin Shackett in the bottom lane.
If Napa didn't pit, I'm nervous if I'm Sal, having that 24 on my inside.
It's about to be 3 wide for the
They're
lead.
3 wide. Well, I'm a Napa fan. I'm just backing out of this one.
Oh, Shackett catches the apron,
around.
goes around.
Gets Dank. Looked like pretty much everyone else got around that, but that
was a good save. That was a good save to go around one time and get rolling back that quick.
Yeah, facts. That might be the save of the year. I mean, literally, he just kept going. Like, he hasn't lost touch with the group. I'm impressed. I am impressed. But he's got his work cut out for him in this stage. At this point, if I'm Shaq, and I'm just going to try to inch my way back into the top, maybe top 5. It would be my goal right now. If we don't get a caution, and it doesn't look like he got any damage from that. We know he's got a quick truck. So, I mean, just salvage what you can in this stage and get him back.
Oh, 2 goes around in front of Sludge. Another accident he's collected in there. He kept it going, though. In front of these guys, though, holy crap. There is a gaggle of trucks behind Sal.
That apron has just shown that it is deadly. It's not as bad as it was in past games, but on heat 3 and 4, if you hit that apron in turn 3, it seemed like 7 out of 10 times you're going down pit road. Usually it sucked you down rather than throwing you back up the track, but both times that we've seen it so far this stage, it pushed them up the track. So I feel like I'm saying so a lot. I hate it here.
Is that the 99 who's worked his way up in a second?
It might be. It is.
Dang. Ooh, is
the O2 salty tenders. He just ate the back end of that truck going into 3.
Is that caution?
Caution is apparently out again. Well, that's our second caution tonight. That's not going to bring it into this stage at all. This one is a little bit shorter, but we still got a lot of laps left in this stage.
Now, that one, I think Justin Shackett might have gotten caught up in that one because his front end is now smashed up like a beer can.
Oh, no kidding. And that is just part of being in the middle to the back of these fields sometimes, especially these short tracks. You want to be out front. You don't want to be in the middle of the back of these packs because the chances of you getting collected in someone else's mess, it's definitely higher. And I'm looking here.
It's a huge break for Napa fan, though.
Yeah, Kamikaze just said that he hit the butter, so that might have been part of what happened there.
As we got the 45 of Ice and Monster Pollock out front leading them back. Brian SP's up to 3rd on the inside of Sal.
Dank takes it 3
wide.
This is not going to end well, I don't think.
21 Heavy Duty takes it to the inside.
3 wide for second again. Monster Pollock and Dank they're in a, Monster Pollock's in the sandwich here, but they get them cleared going into 1.
The intensity is...
We're going to be 3 wide for the lead now.
Sal trying to make the outside work. He rolls it up top.
He sure is. He made the high line great again.
Now, this is going to be a good battle right here for the lead, I feel like.
Nothing wrong with a little, door-to-door action, and we're under caution again.
I'm not sure who had the lead when that caution came out right there.
Yeah, Sludge is back here. He's all mashed up. Shaq, it's all mashed up again. Yeah, hopefully we get some patience going because I don't want to see a bunch of cautions in this race. I know they're bound to happen. There ain't nothing wrong with a couple cautions, but
it's a short track racing.
Yeah.
But as we've seen this year so far, short tracks here and the trucks have not put on the greatest of shows.
It has been rough at times. Bristol and Dover and Martinsville were all pretty rough.
So Sal actually got the lead from Dank on the outside there before the caution came out.
I'm guessing they both took 4, and I'm guessing it was just one of them situations where the spot flipped. We'll see how crazy they get back here in the back. They're like 4 wide. And now they're 3 wide. Shack it, minus P, and rub on them. Or not
The
rub
very
on them.
middle of this pack is, oof.
Dang, you're
Dang.
not kidding.
Gets up underneath Sal a little bit, coming down the front stretch now, or back stretch now.
21 just threw it in there and washed up the track. That was heavy duty. I don't know if he got shoved down. Oh, the 40's around. The 20.
Napa looking underneath Icy right here. Trying to move into third. He's using him up a little bit when he makes it by. And Brian SP's gonna. No, that's not Brian. That's Salty Tenders. Just got crossed up.
No, to the 20, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the 3 wide back here. You got Stags.
And Stag said, "Let me take the spot." And he just got
and,
crossed up.
Oh, here we go.
This is actually a very clean 3 wide battle for the spot right here.
Is it? Oh, Monster Pollock hits the butter and eats the outside wall.
Ice looking to the inside of Stags. Can he roll the bottom, get a good exit? No, closes the door on him.
Sal's got a little bit of breathing room. He's got Dank behind him and Napa Fan in third, but behind them for fourth, there's a bunch going on back here, about 4 through 10th. Yeah, 6 trucks just duking it out. Let me find out how many laps we got left in this stage here.
Side by side for fifth, it looks like. These 02 and 45 can't get away from each other, it seems like. As they're crossing each other up every corner. Shack, it's all about
know how many laps we got this time by. 11 to go.
Oh, Justin Shack is going to have a great run coming down the front stretch. Ice blocked him off just a little bit.
I tell you what, this fourth on back, it's nuts.
I'm having fun watching this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got guys driving a little bit, but no one getting too out of hand at all.
Stags has gotten away for third now. No, fourth.
Yeah, he's fourth. But behind him, he's gaining a little bit on these guys, but that doesn't surprise me considering how hard they're racing. Yeah, Icy back here, Brian SP, Salty, Heavy Duty, Kamikaze.
Sludge. He's been stuck behind traffic since getting second to the first stage. That's unfortunate for him because he finished second in the stage, but the caution that brought it out gave him so much damage it restarted him last.
Like I said, it's hard to make your way back up front after you get damaged and you have to start back behind a bunch of people.
Check on these leaders real quick. South still well out front. He's got a truck coming up. A lap truck in front of him. It looks like Eternal, who's not enjoying his time out there, it looks like right now. Okay, that is a loose race truck, and he goes around directly in front of the leader. And I'm sure that gave Sal tons of damage right there.
He said it gave him no damage.
Wow. That lets the 99 get a little bit closer to him now. Not sure if he's going to have anything for this 4 truck, though. How many laps?
Oh, who's this going around? Oh, that's Salty hit the apron, went around.
Oh, and then
And
more people.
there's a big wreck. Icy was involved in that.
They're still wrecking. No caution.
Yeah, Kamikaze was involved in that. Eternal, I think he parked it.
Should be coming down to the end of the stage here, though.
Probably got, I think, coming to 2 to go.
All right, so those little accidents right there spread them out a good little bit among these top 5 or 6, it looks like. White flag for the stage this time by. Styles trying to get stage win number 2 for the night. It looks like he's gonna be able to do it. Dank's gonna pull in second here.
Napa fan's gonna get third.
Yeah. Alright, so our points leader Napa fan's worked his way back up to the top 3. But Salas, with those 2 stage wins, already opened up a nice little points cushion in the playoffs here.
Well, it definitely helped him catch up with Napa, who started off the playoffs with 5 extra bonus points. So that kind of erases that for him, at least. We got one more stage, 40 laps. Hopefully, stay a little more calm than what we see in that stage. I'm surprised the caution didn't come out there late, because that was sick nasty. There was about 4 or 5 trucks caught up in that, and somehow no cautions came out at all.
Alright, y'all buckle up, get ready for this last stage, because who knows what's about to happen as Salty Tender's bringing them back down to green.
He must have forgot to pit.
Oh, that's always... Yep, he's pulling
And he
off.
pulled off.
Good move, good move.
I hate that for him.
That
He is one
Staggs
of
has
them
moved
guys.
up into second now. Justin checking on his outside, looking in. Sludge has made his way back into the top 5. Justin Shackett all over the back of the 51 Stags.
Tell you what, that race last week, the preset guys put on, that was a blast. A lot of fun to watch. Customs, obviously, we don't have to go there. We ain't gonna talk about it. But, man,
38.
oh.
Moves the 51 out of the way.
I think the 51 hit the apron just a tad bit, got washed up to begin with. The 38 just took advantage of it, but 51's going to try to do the same thing he's doing here.
Napa fan right there behind him, waiting to capitalize. He's looking low underneath the 38, going to get the run off the corner here. How deep is he going to drive into 1? He tucks it back in.
Now, before we started the broadcast, literally, I had mentioned who I thought was going to be in the top 4 going to Homestead, and they are in the top 4 right now.
Well,
38 and the 51 are...
they're battling.
they don't look like they like each other too much right now. They've been... Oh! The 51, I don't know if he was trying to block the 24 clear down the track, but he washed back up. Good job by everyone else to not get collected and all that.
Now, this little 5-truck battle is exactly what that Forest Sal's wanting to see out front.
And you got the 21 right behind them.
Really, though, in this truck series, though, any of these top 6 right here are names you will see up front week to week.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen it pretty much. They're 3 wide for
3
second.
wide for second. Dank takes advantage of it to get by. Staggs looking back low, though.
He's going to
Rolls
have to
it
get
in
on the
on
brakes to
bottom.
keep it down there. He does. Dank's going to try to cross him over. Didn't quite work that time.
They're starting to get loose off it, too.
And these guys bound like this, as much as I love watching it, the only person I think that likes watching it even more right now is Sal.
Ooh, Dank throws him to the wall before he cuts down to the corner right there. I'm sorry, that just looked funny.
Hunty Jr.
Following along from Boom Vision on the 51 truck. And there's a line of trucks kind of calmed down finally. Real quick, want to thank our sponsor JCR for coming along. Group of guys love to race together. We mentioned McLovin in the comments earlier. He's part of that group. Big shout out to
One's
them.
one group of guys supporting another group of people. I can't say guys because we do have some women here in Giggity, and it's awesome to have them all there. You'll see her next race. Newfie girl, you'll see her next race. Good luck to everyone in that race, and I tell you what, I hope we see some battling like we have in this race. This has been exciting, especially second on back in this stage. It was fourth on back last stage. Everyone's made their bed with a setup right now, unless a caution comes out and they want to make late race adjustments. But they made their bed, and this is what they're working with, because they should not have to pit at all this stage. So.
The 99's trying to do anything he can to get back to 51, but he's just not getting the out. He's driving in too deep, I believe, because he's not getting a good enough exit, and that's letting the 24 get right up to him now.
I was mentioning to the guys earlier, you should be able to run the crap out of it, run as
20,
hard as you can. You shouldn't have to worry about tires at all. So
24 gave a huge shot to the 99 out there.
yeah, I see that. We still got a cluster back here for fifth, the 38. I think the 23, the 20, Brian SP.
24
Icy.
moving by, though, for third. Just by that, we're going to go back to this school battle right here. If I can find it. There we go.
Monster Pollock back here. He's got a ton of front end damage.
Brian SP trying to get by sludge. I think he had to save the truck right there coming off the 2, which is something you see a lot here at Richmond.
Yeah, there's no way to really get the car, or truck in this case, to not get loose off of 2 and 4. It doesn't matter. You could tighten it up as much as you want. Well, you tighten it up too much, you're just going to eat the wall on exit, because you can't get on it too late or too soon if it's too tight. You just got to deal with it. It's just one of them tracks.
Alright, the 4 is checked out on most of the field because they were battling for second there the first few laps of the stage.
We got somebody is lagged down to the apron. I think that was, is that Salty?
Yeah.
He must have not came down when he didn't pit and finally had to.
He was probably banking on a caution there the way they were racing, but...
Well, I don't blame him. Maybe that was his strategy to begin with. I don't think so, because, he pulled onto the apron right off the rip, so I think, he was like, well, I'll try to run it out, hope there's a caution. If not, it is what it is. Not one of the playoff eligible drivers, but does have 2 wins on the season, I believe. 2. He's got at least 1. I think it's definitely 2. He won Eldora, and then he won, what was the other one he won?
I'm not sure.
I know he's won 2 races, but either way, I like to see, he's coming off pit right now. I like to see these guys come out here, even though they're not playoff eligible. I like to see them try to shake things up for these guys who are playoff eligible.
I think we got
these
a battle.
Guys can get all worked up all they want, but hey, this is racing.
Yeah, we got a battle for second about to heat up between Napa Fan and Stags.
I see that. And they got They won't have to worry about Salty in front of them. He's got fresh tires. He should be able to just walk away from these guys.
And they've separated themselves from Dank in fourth now.
This has been relatively interesting.
One of the better short track truck races we've seen this season.
Yeah, I mean, the end of stage 2 was a little messy, but it was to be expected. Now we're getting to the point in the race, because I will get a lap for us here in just a second.
Boy, 38 is driving it hard, deep into the corner. Behind that 99, using that to get by now.
How many laps we got left? 18 laps to go. So next time by 17.
Justin Shackett moves up into fourth. Stag's trying to hold off Napafan here.
We got another battle back here between Shackett and Sludge.
Yeah, Shackett just got by those two trucks for that spot.
Sludge finally worked his way back up after an earlier incident and also getting second place in stage 1. Good recovery. Should be a good point tonight for him. In the playoffs, every point is going to count. Oh, as he gets tail whipped by Shackett coming off 2. Shackett got loose. Dank's going to go around Sludge.
Didn't hurt him too bad, though.
No, he did lose a spot, but that's just like I said, man, you're going to get loose, especially this part of the run. It is hard to not get loose off to you. You really got to feather the throttle. I think Shackett just got in it a little too much and came down. Wasn't anything intentional there.
Alright, let's see. Looks like we got Kamikaze trying to put a pass on ice right here out of 2.
Monster Pollock's on pit road. He's just now coming down pit road.
Yeah, there's a battle right here with this 45 and this 2 truck now. Not sure what spot it's for.
.45.2, I believe that's for 6.
Somewhere along there. Because I know Dank is in.
That's for 5th. Napafan and Stags are
2 and 3, and then you got Shackett in 4th. Dank in 5th.
There's a battle going on between them right now for 2nd.
As soon as I pulled away from it, they started battling. Napafan is getting the drive off the bottom of the corners a little bit better than this 51 right now. Yeah, he's right. He's definitely rolling the corner a little bit more than 51 is driving in a little deeper. That really helps you exit when you roll them
in. I did notice later on in the run earlier. Now, this was with Customs. I didn't really get a whole lot to practice on the preset, but I noticed the lower you exit off to, the more loose you get. You kind of want to start getting off that bottom on exit. Or, yeah, you want to start getting up towards that wall without hitting it. Monster Pollock's got fresh tires, and he's right behind Napa now. If I'm him, I know he's a couple laps down. I probably wouldn't interfere with this.
As the laps still continue to wind down, probably within 10 to go for sure by now.
Yeah. Down next time you go by, let me know how many laps are left. Seven to go. For the first race, the playoffs, these guys. Like I mentioned, next week we got New Hampshire. another track where it's pretty slow in the corners, but you got, some speed on the straightaways. Monster Pollock is just going to move Napa fan out of the way.
Yeah, that was that little you heard from me right there.
If I'm the 51, I'm just getting prepared for this. Honestly, if I'm the 51, I don't know.
Wow.
The 02 is around. And he collects the 24. No caution yet. Oh, caution just came out with 5 to go, so we're going to probably have a green-white checkered here.
That's not what the 4 wanted to see.
No, they definitely didn't want to see that at all. Not what I wanted to see either. That's just a part of it, I guess.
All right, what do you think we're about to see after this restart, though? Is the real question.
Well, if I was gonna be my normal self on Mondays, I would use other words, but I'm gonna try to be nice about this one and say I don't think anyone's gonna really use their head.
They'll use their nose, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna use their nose.
As we have.
Oh, we got Brian SP and Icy up here. 1-2. They decided not to pit her. They took 2. 2 laps to go.
This is.
And the 4 is going to get his nose underneath the 45.
Immediately off the restart.
Oh, he got some help from his teammate and Justin Shackett. I think got into the back. Oh boy.
51 on the outside of 38. They're coming to
Not where you want to be. Not where you want to be, but white flag. 1 lap to go.
Heavy Duty's up in the 4th. He botches the corner though. Lets the 51 get up underneath him. It's a hornet's nest behind him, but for the last corner, is the Stags going to get to him for second? No, but Sal's going to take the win at Richmond.
Oh, big wreck coming off. Holy crap, there's a huge wreck coming off 4. Sludge was in it. I tell you what, that was a mess. So, again, we don't got to go too far to find our...
Yeah. There we go. Alright, I got the winner unmuted. How bad did that caution scare you right there at the end there, Sal?
Not really. I mean, obviously, I had a 4-second lead, so I'd rather not have a caution come out. But, I felt pretty good because I knew we had gone so many laps. Everyone was going to pit, and if you didn't pit, you weren't going to have a shot at all. So I knew the call was to pit there, and then it was really just a matter of whether or not I get the inside on the restart. Once I had that, I felt pretty good, and I had a good restart and got under, I think it was Icy, whoever it was, got under them going right into 1, and from there it was just kind of, I could take off.
Yeah, that was a bold move to get to the inside there and going in the first turn, but it ended up working out, as that was a good little battle between those top few trucks there for the finish.
Yeah.
But it feels nice to get good points today and a win out the first race of the playoffs.
Yeah, that felt really good. I really don't like Richmond. It's probably my least favorite track, and New Hampshire's not much better. So getting maximum points just is very nice. I wasn't looking forward to it, and it worked out good. So all good.
All right. Shackett had gotten second. Stags ended up getting third, I think. From there on back, I'm not sure of the running order because they were everywhere.
all over the place.
I snapped the top 10 before. I didn't get the bottom 5 on my phone, but I have it in my stream. But it was Stags 3rd, Heavy Duty 4th, Dank 5th, Icy 6th, Sludge 7th, Dirty Dog 8th, Kamikaze 9th, and Napa Fan 10th.
Ooh. That's... Points leader heading into this race lost any advantage he just had right there with that finish. But looks like you were the one to capitalize from it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the night to get it out of the way. Good chance to move on going into New Hampshire next week. that was a wild ending. Was not expecting that at all, but hey, congrats, man. You know, myself, I love to see it. As always, y'all do a heck of a job. But congrats to everybody tonight. Y'all definitely put on a fun race to commentate to everyone out there in the field. Especially that second stage, fourth on back, was wild. So overall, pretty good race. It was short track racing. Go on to next week.
Sweet. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yep,
Thank
congrats,
you.
man. Alright, that wraps up the preset race. We're going to go ahead and let y'all go and get ready for this custom race. Make sure you come back and join us for that here in just a few minutes, y'all. Take it easy.